Which kind of application is better for press-on nails? Glue, sticky tabs, or the third option? That's what we're going to figure out in this video. But first, we need to do nail prep, and this is the most important part. If you don't do it right, then it won't matter what you're going to use. Press-on nails won't last, regardless of the brand. Nail prep process is exactly the same. You need to push back the cuticles with orange wood stick and clean your nail plate from any cuticle leftovers. Since I am a nail tech, I will do it with electric nail file. It's just easier and much faster. Or you can use a manual method with hand file or buffer. We need to file off all cuticle leftovers, as they will prevent a proper adhesion between the product and the tip. I will also trim the dead tissue with manicure scissors, but this part is not essential. You can skip it if you feel like it. My hand looks like this after the nail prep. I will be using pink almond-shaped tips by BT Art Box. They can be used both as soft gel tips and press-on nails. We need to find the matching sizes. It's super important too. If the tip is too small for the nail, it's kinda like wearing jeans that are extremely tight. At the moment when you least expect it, they may fall apart and you will end up in an embarrassing situation. Let's apply dehydrator to clean the oils and moisture from the nail plate and let dry. I will use nail glue on my right hand and, oh boy, using nail glue to apply tips taught me patience. I'm so used to everything light cured, such as gel, where you always know the exact waiting time, which is normally won't exceed 30 seconds. With this glue, I had to wait for a while, but it could be because I opened it a couple months ago. Oh no, I ended up having an air bubble in the middle of this nail. Wait, that actually makes our experience even better because something tells me that average home user definitely does this too every once in a while. We will just be aware of this particular finger and see how it will look over time. I've gotta be honest with you guys, I haven't used nail glue for years. I used it a lot to apply regular tips on the free edge, but it was like 18 years ago. Now I'm so used to gels, I even forgot what it feels like. Alright, there we go. Couple air bubbles just like in real life. I will use adhesive tabs on my left hand and apply dehydrator first so we will have a fair conditions for each hand and every single nail. Just like with tips, we need to find the perfect size that should be as close to the size of your nail plate as possible. And if you are unable to find one, you can always cut it so they will match perfectly. Apply the sticky tab on your nail, get rid of air bubbles with the orange wood stick, then I remove the film from the top and attach the same tip on top. This method is perfect for anyone who can't use glue due to allergic reactions. I would also recommend to use sticky tabs to anyone with damaged or thin nails, as they are easier to remove. Finally, on my thumbs, I'm going to use a different method. It's something a bit more advanced and probably falls into professional product application category. I will use a special gel glue to attach the tip. So I will also need base coat on my nail first, cure it in LED nail lamp for 30 seconds, then apply gel glue and cure it in the lamp too for 30 seconds. Since this is the method I use the most, it was the fastest and easiest for me at the moment. Now let's file and shape the nails so they look like this now. I like them just like they are, pink and matte, but let's make them a bit more shiny and glossy by sealing them with a glitter top coat. Alright, done. This is what my nails look like on day 1. Kind of hard to tell a difference which is which. My prediction is that this nail is going to last the longest because it's with gel and it has 0 bubbles on it. And then probably the hand that was with the glue will be a little better. I went to the swimming pool for 1 hour and I'm always cold there. So then I went to sauna for about 10 minutes. 81 Celsius. Wow, it's hot in here. I guess they look okay, but it's so dark here. Let's go outside. Much better now. Oh, my fingers are so wrinkly now. I went to gymnastics class. This is where you do all kinds of weird exercises that make you question your existence. Yes, they are really hard. Then I did some handstands and other exercises that will help you to do handstand and some practice on the bar. This is the discipline I was most concerned about, as hands and fingers seem to be involved here. They look okay for now. I also just did some dishes and don't feel like any of the nails are about to leave me, so we're good for now. Next day was my self-care day, so I decided to take a hot bubble bath. Normally, I keep my hands outside of the water as I'm reading or using my phone, but this time, for the sake of this experiment, I soak them in the bath water for a while too. I think I can slightly see them growing and moving further away from the cuticle already. Day 5, time to go to the gym. My warm-up looks like this, no potential danger to my nails. So let's fast forward right to the weightlifting. People used to ask me, how is it possible to do workout with nails? And I don't understand, how will they prevent you from doing it? You grab a handle or a bar in exact same manner. Maybe if you have an extreme length, nails might be on your way a little, but with medium nails, I don't think there will be any issues. So I did my regular lower body workout and then some stretching. Then I decided that it's time to challenge my nails a little bit, so I did some headstands and bridges and went to the steam room afterwards. I wasn't able to record much as you can't really see anything, so then I went to sauna again. And no, I'm not doing this part for the video only, as I'm a true fan of steam rooms and saunas because I'm always cold. But I try not to spend too much time here because I know it's bad for you. So after 2 hours of gym and steam room and a shower, they're pretty good. Well, this hand with the sticky tabs now feel a little unstable, but other than that, pretty good, I think. I'm not sure if I should include this activity here, but I went to the massage on the next day. It's 1 week of me having this press-ons, and this hand with the sticky tabs feels so uncomfortable at this point. I really want to take them off. However, they are not like actually falling off. And the other hand is also pretty good. However, I don't feel confident to do certain things, such as I have few mosquito bites and I want to scratch them, really aggressively. But with these nails, I don't feel like this is something I should do. You've just seen how my week is going in terms of activities, and my next week was pretty much the same. Sometimes I also go to the stretching studio and do some fun exercises there too. Originally, I planned to have these extensions for a week because I thought that after 1 week some of them are about to fall off, but they didn't. So I continued my experiment for another week, and remember I told you they didn't feel stable before? I guess it was because I wasn't used to this feeling yet. Since I normally do sculptured nails, I don't really have much experience with sticky tabs or glue, but after a week I get tired of limiting myself, so I started to do whatever I want to, like scratching my mosquito bites and doing what I normally do with my hands. After second week, nothing happened either, and I had an event coming up, so I kept them for another week. During the second week, I could see some product lifting near the cuticle. I'm kind of surprised that we couldn't see it earlier, especially on the sticky tabs hand. I did quite a lot of swimming and sauna, so it should affect it in some way. Finally, after 3 weeks, I lost one nail. And guess which hand it was? The one where I used nail glue. Let's review and figure out what happened after 3 weeks. This nail was with gel, so it's fine. I can't really feel anything. This hand was with sticky tabs. We can see some lifting near the cuticle, but it's not really lifting. They kind of look like this at the beginning. I didn't apply them that close to the cuticle. On this hand, I used glue, and this nail fell off yesterday when I was violently reorganizing some stuff in my room. But it fell off painlessly, I couldn't even find it. Let's take them off now. I thought that after 3 weeks it will be okay to remove sticky tabs like this, but I was wrong, so please feel free to learn from my mistakes. Luckily it happened only to one nail, and I'm going to treat the rest of them with respect, which includes clipping them off with a tip cutter first, filing off the top coat, and soaking the rest in the acetone. My colleague Anna helped me to remove the other hand using the same method, and my client was about to come, so I didn't have time to take some final shots, but my nails were fine since they were removed properly on this hand. Using nail glue with proper nail prep and application can last up to 3 weeks. Surprisingly, adhesive tabs can last about the same time, but also under a few conditions. As long as you do nail prep properly, pick the sizes that fit well and apply the tips. And with tips that were applied with gel, I don't have any doubts that they could easily last another couple weeks. Which of these methods do you prefer when doing press-on nails?